Welcome to day 325 of our Deso journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian. And the weekends are usually slow, so there's not too much going on, but we do have a few things we want to talk about today. Remember, these videos are sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in Cloudbeat. So yesterday, Stori teased something. They made a post saying, big week this week for storytellers. Hold on, my microphone's falling. Hold on a second. Sorry.
Come on. What the heck? You really dropped the ball or dropped the
mic.
microphone.
No, it was a mic drop. That's how cool I am. So they said big week this week for storytellers, so stay tuned. So who knows what's happening, but it seems like something's coming from Stori this week.
Yeah, we're all excited. This is one of the most anticipated projects, I think, out there. I'd say them and Pearl. So yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see a lot coming from the Designs to Sisters and Rabal. I'm excited.
Yesterday, Clay Oglesby set up a pretty cool thing for the Super Bowl, Brian.
Yeah, so there wasn't really any Super Bowl betting on Deso that I was aware of prior to Clay's post, but he made a post where you could actually wager NFTs against each other for a series of bets, proposition bets, as well as who's just going to win the game. And he gave a list of which NFTs would qualify if you wanted to place a bet, and they were Rowdy Reptilians, Effed Up Cats, Sacred Skulls, Spookies, Desomon, Cloutpunk, Unicat, and Pixel Pirate. So if you had one of those NFTs and you want to bet against another person for also one of those 8 NFTs, then you could do so. And it actually went pretty well. He had proposition bets, like I said. He had one bet. It was which commercial will air first, the crypto.com commercial or the FTX commercial, just things like that. I know that Slava, Rhubarb, Shady Acres, Netition, they all participated in this. It was fun. It was a way to kind of get the community together. It was kind of last minute, so I don't think we had a huge influx of people, but might be something for next year for Clay to do. Maybe he could announce it like a week beforehand and really get things interesting, make things interesting.
Yeah, it seems like it was a fun little thing. Did you see the Coinbase commercial during the Super Bowl?
I didn't. I just wasn't in front of the TV at that moment.
It was just a QR code like
YouTube.
bouncing around the screen and changing colors. Like I thought that was such a brilliant marketing idea, because who's not going to pull out their phone and just see what that QR code is?
Oh yeah. I heard about it. Yeah, I mean there are a lot of clever commercials, a lot of crypto commercials too. So that was kind of cool to see. There was no Deso commercial. Fast Freddy, maybe next year, maybe we can have one. Maybe there'll be a DAO that's created to buy a Super Bowl ad about Deso. I'd love to see that.
That would be so cool.
Maybe the top members of the DAO could, maybe the top members of the DAO could actually have their usernames appear on it too.
Yeah, or it could be interviewed for the ad or something. So could be some really cool ideas for the DAO for that. I think it would be pretty neat. Yeah, but yeah, the Super Bowl was great. The Super Bowl commercials were great. Lots of crypto stuff. There was speculation there might be a Bored Apes commercial. I don't believe there was, but it was entertaining. The halftime show was good too.
Yeah, and I think because of the Super Bowl, there wasn't a whole lot of news on Deso. Like this is the first day in a long time where I said, "Wow, it's really tough to find news." Other than like what Clay did, there really wasn't too much. There's a few little things that we're gonna get to, but yeah, it was a quiet day on Deso for sure.
Don't forget about Deso Geo. They had some news. You want to tell everybody about that?
Yeah, so Deso Geo Mubs doing a great job. He just added a little feature where you can actually see how many people are online at any given time on the map. And there's also 283 people as of last night that have placed their location on Deso Geo. So it's growing. Mubs is continuing to innovate and add features and iterate on what he's already put forth. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Deso Geo, definitely go over there and add your location.
I'd like to welcome back Esoteric to Deso. Jillian, she was here. I think she's left about 6 months ago or so. I checked out her last post. It was 186 days ago, I think. But she's back, and she was great. She was a Deso OG who was very active on Clubhouse, very active in the community. And she said that she has returned. she just had her first grandchild 4 months ago. So she's been super
Congratulations.
busy.
Hold on. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jillian. 4 months ago, she had her first a grandchild, and also she said work has been super busy, but she wants to be back on Deso. She wants to provide updates every now and then. Feel free to go over to Esoteric on Deso and welcome her back.
Yeah, I remember her. She was definitely an OG. And I'm glad you see, like I said yesterday, I think we're going to see people from the past make returns just because there's so much to return for. There's all these new nodes, and you also have that coin price and that founder award that you could be earning even when you're not here. So I think it piques people's interest, and they're like, let's go check out Deso and see what if I earned anything and see where I stand coin price wise. And then when they come, they see all these new nodes. I'd like to see Diamond App and all these other nodes have maybe some kind of like list of all the other nodes on their site somewhere, maybe like a sidebar. It could be even at the bottom of a sidebar or something. But I think that's how people are going to discover nodes. I made a post of all the nodes that I could find yesterday, but I think if something like that was pinned somewhere on, maybe not every node, but give it the option. So like if we're running NFTZ, we could add like a snippet of code that maybe on GitHub, and it'll just show all the nodes, and they could rank by transaction volume or something.
That reminds me, do you remember those things back in the day when you go to a website and you go to the next site, and there'd be like, I think they were like called webs or rings or something?
Web rings.
Web rings, yeah. So you could like go to a random site in that same category as your site. Do you remember that? Just brought back that memory when you're talking about
maybe we should create a Deso ring. Although there's like only like 15 nodes or something, so it'll get quite boring after a while, I think.
Yeah. So the top earners according to Open Prosper yesterday, you want to go over those quickly, Brian?
Yeah, so yesterday there were a total of 1,157 people who earned Deso on Deso. 12 people earned at least one Deso, which is about $45 or so. But the top earner was Zapel, and he or she, I'm sorry, I don't know, earned $2,222. Wow. I did some research, and it's because he sold 2 Cool Man Coffee Dan NFTs for approximately $1,200 a piece. So that's why this account earned so much. Rick and Morty OG earned $362. This was from the sale of an It's Aditya NFT. It was that NFT that's like a 5,000 pixel by 5,000 pixel NFT of all the users at a certain time in BitClout's history. That was pretty cool. Wordplay, Dharmesh's new account earned $317. Seals earned $143. Cool Man Coffee Dan earned $131, which is obviously that 10% commission from sold NFTs. So that's a great way to earn. Create a good NFT and have it resold over and over again. You're going to keep earning profit for eternity. Rhubarb earned $115. I'm not sure if it was from the Deso SuperBowl betting that Clay had or not. I know he participated, so it's a good guess that maybe somehow he won or did something, but it wasn't in Deso, so I'm not sure. And Unicat earned $105.
Yeah, so Cool Man Coffee Dan, he was on here earlier, but he's kind of been inactive on Deso. He minted a bunch of NFTs. He's, of course, a very well-known NFT artist and an artist in general. He's written books, I think children's books, and he has over like 2 million followers on Instagram. It'll be great to have him come back to Deso and mint some more NFTs. I know Brian and I bought one of his a while back, so it's probably increased in value with the latest sales.
Well, they're so undervalued compared to what he's getting on Ethereum. Like he's making like thousands of dollars on Ethereum, and then he has NFTs over here that are selling for a few $100. So like if you're gonna value Ethereum NFTs of Cool Man Coffee Dan the same as Deso, then they're super undervalued. But I don't know if the market does that. I don't know how the market is actually valuing things. I think they basically feel Ethereum's probably that dominant blockchain right now, so they get more money. But in the future, that likely will change, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Ethereum is like, people feel more confident in Ethereum because it's been around for so much longer, where Deso is a new blockchain. So people are like, okay, is this NFT gonna last? I mean, it will, but like it could, if Deso doesn't succeed, it could kind of fade away into oblivion. But like you said, his art is just—
You still own the rights. You still you
Yes,
still own that
you own the
token, right?
NFT. You still do,
Right.
exactly. So feasibly, I mean, it should be worth the same in my mind, just because it's the same type of art, same quality of art by the same well-known artist. But
Right,
yeah, maybe we can
exactly.
get Cool Man Coffee Dan back on Deso once some of these NFT platforms get built up a little bit more.
Yeah, and the buyer of those Cool Man Coffee Dan NFTs was an account called Deso Re. So I'm not familiar with that account, but just thought I'd throw that out there who bought it.
Interesting. All right, so just to wrap things up, let's go over the community events. 11 a.m. Monday, Music Mondays on Clubhouse today with Chats Today, Michelle Lord, Miss Katie Ann, GJ Art, Rhubarb, Mercury, Dr. Rob, Extinct, and DOZ. 12 p.m. is the DeSo Virtual Gallery for Women Artists on Connect.club with Clout Women Unite, All Things Creative, IZ, Gatgay, NFT Creations, Wildography. At 5 p.m. Eastern Time, DeSo Trolls in virtual and real space on Clubhouse with Jay Vague, French Connector, and Bitboss. So I think that's all we have to talk about today. We'll definitely be in some of these community events and looking forward to talking to some people.